I have been just getting so frustrated lately there's nothing I can do, but it's still frustrating, you know. Hi guys, Nikki's here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be from outside. As you can see that I'm not inside the house. I'm trying to get in some sunlight, you know, some vitamin D, and just being out, get some fresh air, even though it's pretty hot outside. I mean, like, fresh air and sunlight is like always the best. So yesterday, actually for the last couple of days, I have been out to the swimming pool with my husband, and even though I can't swim, I don't know how to swim, but it was just still good to get in the water and just move around. I actually feel pretty sore because I was trying to do some exercises under the water. And it's like such a healthy and safe way to work out underwater because like you don't damage your like joints as much underwater, and it's great. So I'm glad that I haven't had any like migraines like after the pool, because I was worrying that, you know, like any sort of exercises like putting stress on my shoulder and my arm would usually give me a migraine, but it didn't. So I think maybe I found something that works for me, guys, like working out underwater. But yeah, today I just want to come in and check in and talk to you guys a bit because I have been just getting so frustrated lately there's nothing I can do, but it's still frustrating, you know. Like, knowing that there's nothing you can do is like the worst feeling ever. And that's what I've been trying to tell you guys, that yeah, even though we have GERD and it sucks, but at least it's something you can control, either with the help of medication or, you know, just an effort to eat better and, you know, get yourself in a better place. But the things that I'm so frustrated about is my migraine. If you guys don't know about migraine, it is a neurological disease, or more like a disorder of the brain. Pretty much your brain, nerves in your brain, it's just way too sensitive to everything, that anything can trigger a migraine. So, and a migraine is not just a headache, it's like a really, really painful headaches with other side effects, such as people experience different things, but for me, just extreme nausea. I vomit a lot, and a lot of the time I just can't stop vomiting and I have to go to the hospital. And look at this. This is from the IV medication that I got at the hospital 2 days ago. No, that was last week. Yeah, last week on Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, it was last week. I woke up with a migraine. Oh, it's kind of hot. Woke up with a migraine, and I didn't think it would turn into like a severe one, so I took Tylenol. A couple hours later it got worse, so I decided to, you know, take the migraine medication. Actually, I mentioned this in the last video. It just got worse and worse, and until I just couldn't stop vomiting, and I was just vomiting so much that I was so out of energy and out of, like, I was so drained. So I went to the hospital, and then they gave me IV medication. It was so hard for them to even like find my vein because I was so dehydrated, and that's why I got such a big bruise. But I got treated, you know, the whole day was wasted. The next day I woke up, it came back, but this time at least the medication worked, because I guess I just know not to like wait anymore. So it worked, and then the day after that is my first day at work, I mentioned to you guys. And I woke up, I was feeling a migraine again. So it's like three days in a row, and it's my first day at work. I cannot miss it. So I, you know, woke up and I took my medication as soon as I feel it. So that is like the first time ever I have never taken that migraine medication. It's a class of medication. It's called triptans. So these medication narrow your blood vessels in your brain, and that helps with the pain, because it is understood that when you have migraine, your blood vessel in your brain, they dilate, and that rush of like more blood into the brain causes pain, along with like many other, you know, side things that is very complicated. I don't want to get into it. But so yeah, so the morning that I had to go to work, I took that tryptophan medication again. So that is like the first time ever I've taken 2 doses in a 12 hours period. And because I've never done it before, so I didn't know what it would make me feel. And it was terrible. I was so scared. I've never experienced anything like that before, but I think it is known that if you take too much, what happens is that your blood pressure drops because there's less blood, you know, flowing through your brain. So I started to get really dizzy. Like I just feel like I'm not on earth, like I'm on the cloud or something. And like every time I just move, not even too quickly, like I'm just moving, like rolling on the bed, like I would just feel the room was spinning. And I already knew that something is not right, but I didn't think of like the low blood pressure thing. And then but you know, I still made it. I went to work even though I was so scared driving myself to work. I was like, oh my gosh, please don't let anything happen. Like what if I just like pass out or something? But thank God nothing happened. I made it to work. But I was still like feeling very dizzy, and also the scariest thing that my vision got really blurry. Like I mean, I can still see like if you're in front of me, but then usually if I have very good visions and I can see sign from like far away, but that day I just couldn't see anything further than like, I don't know, like 50 feet of me, you know, like everything just seemed so blurry, and I was constantly feeling dizzy and so like exhausted. And after work that day, there's a bug. After work that day, that night, the same night, so that's like the 4th day that I have a migraine. The migraine happened again that night, and along with that, you know, my GERD symptom was acting up too. So I was just getting really frustrated, and I was scheduled to work for the next like 3 days. And that night I was still suffering with the migraine and the GERD symptoms on my stomach. And yeah, my husband and I decided that I'm just not ready to go back to work. My body's not ready yet, especially the type of work. So pretty much I was working at one of the shop at the mall, and what you do, you have to be, you know, like standing up for the whole day. Even though that day I only worked for 4 hours, it was really short shift. But it was really busy, and I love to talk to people. So the 4 hours straight, I just out there walking back and forth throughout the store, talking to people, you know, ringing people up, and I had so much fun. But I just forgot to drink water, and by the end of the day, I felt like, oh my gosh, it was too late. And then that's when I started to get the migraine again for the fourth time that week. And also I got home, and when I tried to eat dinner, I just felt so sick. Like my GERD symptom was so bad that the first bite I felt like I was just going to vomit, and it was hurting a lot that night. I couldn't sleep until like 3 a.m. and then the next day, that's when we decided that okay, I'm not going back to work. So my husband called work and, you know, apologized, and you know, I felt terrible because I put them in that situation, but my health comes first, and I don't want to risk anything happen, and especially I'm starting school in 2 months. So we decided that, you know, fine, it's okay if I don't work, it's fine. Just focusing on like getting myself healthier before school start, because school is so important. It's going to be my career. The biggest thing I've ever decided to do is to get into this program, and it's looking really good for my future and my career. So it's more important than working right now for this 2 months. But it's still so frustrating to me that I'm not there. I'm not 100% yet. I mean, I'm not even 100% with my GERD symptoms. Like, you know, if I take the wrong medication or if I eat the wrong thing, I still sometimes experience it. Well, the biggest thing is that medication that they gave me at the hospital that messed up my stomach. Otherwise, like eating wise, these days I can eat anything. But I'm okay now with GERD. It took me like 3 days. I had to take the PPI medication, Protonix, or you know, similar to Nexium, Prilosec. And I'm fine now. Actually, like yesterday I ate whatever I can. Like actually I had spicy noodle, and it irritated my stomach a little bit, but I was craving for it. So I ate it, and after that I just had to take one of those slippery M capsule, and it helped like instantly. But just, I don't know. I just wanna, I guess, come here and talk to you guys because I don't have anyone else to talk to about this, and I just feel so frustrated and angry. Like, I cried a lot that night when I was hurting from GERD and the migraine. But I mean, I don't cry anymore. But still, like, I just get a little scared, and I don't know, guys, like, school is going to be so hard and intense on my body. It's pretty much every single day, Monday to Friday, like almost like 10-11 hours every day, and I cannot miss any classes. So this is one thing I can't control, my migraine. I cannot control it. Even doctors can't really help you. They give you these medication to take. I'm taking daily medication, daily. I take 4 pills every single day, and it still happens. No one can control this. Gosh, I just feel like it's hurting again talking about it. I need to just relax. But when you have some disease that, like this chronic disease that affects your life in every single way like this, but I can't even hold a job. Like, I'm scared. Like, will I be able to go through with school? Will I be able to push it through the pain and, you know, succeed in my journey through this program? And that thought scared me. I don't want to think about it. I don't think it's healthy to think about it all the time, but I just pray to God, like, please, guy, you just take a moment out of your day, like, pray for me to get better with migraine. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys. I just feel so sad. It's not fair. Like, I feel I've never done anything bad in my life, and why do I deserve this? I've always helped people as much as I can in every way possible. I've always been honest. I never steal anything in my life. I've maybe have been a brat to my parents when I was younger, but I don't think I've ever hurt anyone intentionally. Or I'm a good person, and why do I deserve this? I got a disease that scientists still don't really have, like, a fix for it. It's not curable. Even medication that they give you, even medication that they give you, it's only reducing the amount of time it will happen each month. None of these medication, even the newest one that just came out, but it's not available yet because it just came out, and it's going to be just super expensive right now, like $7,000 or something. So no one can afford it. But still, nothing guarantee that you will never have migraine. It just helps reduce the amount of migraines per month. And it's just been a bad week for me. You know, I started a job, quit the next day because of migraine. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I came here and rant today, but I think I really need this. And as much as I don't want to share this because it shows that I'm vulnerable, I think that it's healthy as well. Especially, I know you guys understand how I feel, and you are there for me. So yeah, so I'm just gonna stop now, and thank you so much, guys. I just want to check in, say hello, and tell you guys what I've been going on in the past week and how I'm feeling. But there's nothing anyone can do to help me. So I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for watching my videos, and I hope that those videos are helpful to you, that you can use them to plan your plan your journey to, like, a better, healthier life and get better with GERD. So to that, I am going to go now. Peace out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it will be something fun. We'll do something more fun and not think about GERD or migraine or anything. Gosh, it's hot. I'm like sweating like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go in now. It's too hot. I'm gonna go for a walk. But it was good to come and talk to you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day and a great start to a summer, or in some country probably it's winter time. But anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.